Now, so talk to your representative about that. Make sure you stay in the know, because that's the only way that you're gonna know in advance, and you can take advantage of all of your favorites, like Giannios. For over 100 years, family recipes of the finest gourmet chocolates known to man. I mean, we're talking so decadent, so rich. It is over 100 years of family secret recipes that we deliver them directly to your door. And we have a brand new launch this morning on something that's special for Easter. So if you're trying to creatively think of how can I gift, or how can I make something really special this Easter, well, this is what it is. So this is 3 pounds of chocolates. It's 14 different varieties. So we're gonna go over all 14 flavors, and it's on a special spring price, and it's on free shipping and handling. We're gonna pay to ship 3 pounds of the most decadent, amazing, rich chocolate made of only the finest ingredients directly to your door for $18.48 on FlexPay. So I'm gonna actually bring in Kelly Dedring, because Kelly, you are going to...
Chocolate!
Chocolate!
It is decadent chocolate too, is it not? This is Giannios. We've been around for over 100 years, right in the heartland of Ohio. So this is all made in America, sort of family-owned small company. But what's so special is that all of our chocolates are made with the most beautiful ingredients.
Is that marshmallow?
This is marshmallow, smothered in dark chocolate. You're getting 14 flavors, and one of the flavors is marshmallow smothered in milk chocolate. But this is homemade marshmallow, okay? This is our recipe for dark chocolate. We use the most beautiful, fine ingredients, so there's no skimping. This is truly what it means to be gourmet chocolate. This isn't sort of the waxy chocolate that you get at the grocery store or the drugstore. This is gourmet chocolate. And by the way, all individually wrapped and individually labeled. So for example, this is our white chocolate pretzel cloud. It comes individually wrapped, and then it says pretzel cloud, okay? So that everybody that goes in for a bite of this, it's going to be fresh. And you can keep this in your home for up to 6 months. But by the way, if it lasts 6 months, give me a call. I want to figure out what kind of...
We'll help
you eat it. I want to figure out what kind of home you're living in.
Exactly.
Do you like white chocolate?
Please,
so the white chocolate is decadent. We have a screen showing all 14 flavors. I want to quickly go over those, because these are some of our most popular flavors at Giannios. French mint in the most beautiful, beautiful milk chocolate, okay? And then peanut cluster, by the way, whole roasted peanuts, you guys. Pretzel cloud, that's the one you're eating right now. That's white chocolate. And then the marshmallow you're seeing in milk chocolate and dark chocolate. Remember, every one is individually wrapped and individually labeled. You're getting 3 pounds. Pecan snapper with our whole roasted pecans. Oh, Valerie, the peanut butter is homemade. Homemade peanut butter. All right, peppermint patty made with real mint. The caramel with sea salt. That's our homemade caramel with just a sprinkle of sea salt on the top. That dark marshmallow, the haystack for the coconut lover in your life. The double dark silk. English toffee is my #1 favorite. I would marry it if I could. That's how much I love it. I'm not kidding you.
Don't tell your husband.
Don't tell my husband. And then we have the dark raspberry and the dark and the milk chocolate cherry. And all of them are individually wrapped and individually labeled. And for the first time, you're getting 6 of these little Easter boxes. How cute is that? These come included. They come flat just like this. Oops, that's upside down. All you do is pop it open. You put as many chocolates on the inside as you can. As you're willing to share. As you're willing to part with, as your little fingers can shove in there. And then these can go in your 6 grandkids, you know, Easter baskets, or your grandkids or your kids can take these to their teachers or to their friends at, you know, preschool or whatever it is. This is the first time we've done this, and I love these little boxes.
It's such a great little special touch that's included. Yeah. So on top of the 3 pounds of chocolate, you're getting these great little gift boxes, just like Kelly said, you can put in whatever combination that you want. It's just easy breezy. So, and you're gonna get this for Easter. So this is 6 little gifts that you can say, check, those are done for those special people in my life that I want to give that to. And then you can get creative. Maybe you're having Easter at your house and you place these out in these little tins all over your rooms, all over the house. But remember, 14 of the most finest, decadent, tempting chocolate creations
and
that I have ever...
3 pounds of chocolate. I mean, 3 pounds of chocolate is more chocolate than I could eat. I mean, and I eat a lot of chocolate. But you can see the display opportunities you have there by our beautiful table. But most importantly, it's what this tastes like, you guys. Even if you get it and you accidentally forget to give it out at Easter, you are going to die when you know, bite into these. This is our homemade caramel. This is our homemade milk chocolate. That's our sea salt drizzled on the top. And then let me bust into this one, because this one is one of our, it's a fan favorite. This is the milk chocolate, you guys, with our homemade peanut butter, with our homemade marshmallow, okay? But this is different than any kind of marshmallow you've ever bought in a package. This marshmallow melts in your mouth. I mean, you gotta try our marshmallow. You'll never go for that plastic wrap marshmallow again.
Well, don't tempt me. Hello, I'm standing right here. We're gonna ruin you for other. I always say, you know, don't eat Giannis if you ever want to go to an El Cheapo candy again, because you never will. This is our homemade peanut butter. You can, I don't know if you can. That's almost an inch thick of our homemade peanut butter drizzled in our milk chocolate, and then you can see on top we drizzle it yet again in our milk chocolate. And by the way, our milk chocolate is refined hours, days longer than the gritty, cheaper. It's about the refining process. So for example, if you bite into like a waxy chocolate, that's sort of the cheaper version of the chocolate. This is the gourmet version. This is the version that you go and you pay $5 or $6 a truffle for at the mall. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And theirs isn't individually wrapped, nor is it individually labeled. Our recipe has been around for over 100 years. I can't give you our recipe, because then I'd
dang it.
Then, you know, if I told you I'd have to kill you, that kind of thing. But honest to goodness,
you get to experience it, and you get to eat it, and that's honestly what it's all about. Okay, well, that is.
This is our white chocolate pretzel cloud, large chunks of pretzels, and then you can see drizzled in our white chocolate. Okay, so our ingredients are some of the finest in the world, most of which are sourced in the United States, you know, when we can. Other things like our nuts, we get them wherever they're grown the finest, the walnuts, those types of things. Look at our coconut, you guys.
Look at, oh my gosh, it's like, I mean, there's so much coconut in
my
there.
mom actually, because they're individually wrapped and individually labeled, she goes through every tin of Giannis that I get, and she takes all the coconut. She's a coconut lover, but you can see how big it is. It's almost the size of the palm of my hand. And then when you bite into it, look how much dried coconut you're getting there. And then, you know, this one I love, because this one is our raspberry. And by the way, our fruit flavors, we have a cherry and a raspberry. This is made with the real fruit, so you're getting real raspberry in here. Wow. It's not just raspberry flavoring type of thing. These are really the finest of the fine quality ingredients. And when we, you know, sort of talk about ingredients, it's important.
Absolutely.
Because if you've ever bought the, you know, the cheaper version of the chocolate at the grocery store, or maybe you last minute pick it up at the drugstore, and you regret it. When you eat Giannis, man, the calories are so worth it. I'm not gonna say anything's calorie free, or, you know, but one bite of this and your sweet tooth becomes satisfied. It's because we use the finest of the fine ingredients. This is our peanut cluster. I mean, it's almost hard to see how big. It's almost the size of the palm of, you know, my hand. And then when you open it up, you can see these large roasted peanuts. So we do not skimp when it comes to our ingredients, you know. And then if you want to talk about our dark chocolate, because you're getting a couple of pieces that are smothered in our dark chocolate.
A couple of flavors.
Yeah, a couple of flavors,
Not
sorry.
Just a few pieces.
Yes, a couple of flavor, a couple of the 14 flavors.
Yeah, there's 14 flavors.
And you're getting equal parts of every flavor, by the way, so it's not a whole bunch of this and just a few of these. Look at the dark chocolate. This is our peppermint made with real mint. But our dark chocolate is not bitter like some dark chocolate, okay? And the difference is, even a dark chocolate hater, such as my husband, he's a hater. He was literally would not ever take a bite of dark chocolate. He always thought it was bitter. He sometimes goes for the dark chocolate first now with Giannis, because we have a refining process that doesn't give you that bitter aftertaste with our dark chocolate. So technically, in my opinion, it's a superfood. Grab yourself a glass of wine,
I like that.
grapes, resveratrol, grab yourself a little bit of dark chocolate,
oh my
and
gosh.
my friends, you're having you know, a beautiful, beautiful evening.
The marshmallow is so fluffy.
It's stuck to your diamond.
Stuck to my ring.
I mean, I don't know if I'd rather have the diamond or the chocolate.
That's so funny. I put my hand down, and it is so fluffy and thick.
That is the funniest thing I think I've seen.
I'm still gonna eat it.
Never thought you could upgrade that diamond, but now when you add that Giannis chocolate, my friends, it's priceless. Now this one is our English toffee. Check that out. This is like, my grandmother used to make toffee, and she made the most beautiful toffee. And I can tell you, I joke about it, but if she were alive today, I think she'd stop making toffee and just buy Giannis toffee. It's so darn good. It's really, really good, the chocolate. Read the reviews.
You really taste the difference. It's that richness, it's that decadence, all the finest gourmet ingredients.
Look at this.
Remember, 100-year-old family-owned company that's still in business, that's creating these secret recipes made to order and sent directly to your house. and we're paying for it.
Yeah.
We're gonna ship 3 pounds of Giannios chocolate directly to your house. You're getting so many different flavors, 14 to be exact, all individually wrapped. My mouth is so watering from having that last marshmallow. I mean, it's hard to talk. And they're individually labeled, which I think is really important, because especially if you have, you know, any type of like nut allergy or something,
Sure.
you're like, you know, I don't want the one with nuts. You can see that, but you can literally, you see the ingredients, you see the fillings. Look how substantial and large each piece is. This is not one bite. This is a couple different bites.
Oh, and you only need 1 or 2 to satisfy that sweet
totally,
tooth.
because it's rich.
Yeah, it's very, very rich. It's very decadent. It's a high quality, the finest quality. Think of the most gourmet type of chocolates you've ever had. That's what Giannios is. By the way, this is what I'm doing, my friends. 1 piece inside your eggs for the egg hunt. Maybe you do the church egg hunt, or you do the egg hunt at your home for your grandkids or your kids. Check that out. Because it's individually wrapped, I love that they can now go in, and anybody's little fingers, sticky little fingers that go in and grab this, they can have it no problem, because it's individually wrapped. That is a huge and very expensive, might I add, step in the process that most gourmet chocolatiers, they do not do this because it's so expensive. Giannios goes that extra step. They always have. This one happens to be the white chocolate. You can see there, it's opened, and then there it's in the wrapper. So even if you have leftover Easter candy and you want to throw it in the, you know, their lunch pail, or your lunch pail, or the briefcase, or just your purse, because at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're a normal human being and you have that really sweet, I get that sweet tooth. It's right around 2:30, 3 o'clock. I don't know what it is. It's like my body says, have something sweet. I always go in for
trained it well.
I have trained it well. I think you're right. It is. It's all about my mindset. It's like at 3 o'clock, have your Giannios piece of chocolate.
But you deserve it, you know, and it's good portion control. If you just, let's say you just pack 1 for your lunch when you're going to work, or for that afternoon snack for the kids, you know that it's individually wrapped, so you don't have to worry about, oh, all the little grubby hands have been digging through the chocolate to find the chocolate. If you take this to the office, same note. I can't stand when you go to an office party and there's an open box of chocolates and you're like, how many times does somebody pick that up, look at it, and put it back? Individually wrapped. Plus, you're getting 6 Easter Bunny boxes. So these boxes you can actually fill with your Giannios chocolates, but remember, you're getting 3 pounds. So you fill this with a few pieces of chocolate, that's 6 gifts, easy check, done.
And then you have chocolate left over for yourself.
What are you gonna do with the rest of the chocolate?
You'll have some left over, I promise you guys. It's decadent pieces of chocolate. Read the reviews. I always make this statement about food. You know, I'm always forgiving when it comes to sort of restaurant and food reviews, because everybody has sort of different taste buds, and we all taste things differently. You might like lasagna and I might hate lasagna. I get it. But guess what? It's almost perfectly reviewed every single time. That means everybody with their differing taste buds decides that Giannios chocolate is some of the most decadent, gourmet, beautiful pieces of chocolate that they've ever experienced, that they've ever put in their mouth. It melts in your mouth.
It does, and my mouth is mouth-watering, ready for something else to melt in my mouth. You choose. Did we go over?
Did you do the caramel with the sea salt? Let's go back over the 14 flavors again. Okay. Let's flash up that chart one last time so you know what you're getting.
You. Caramel sea salt just for you.
All right, the French mint, you guys, the peanut cluster, the pretzel cloud, the marshmallow comes in milk chocolate and dark chocolate, the pecan snapper with the whole roasted pecans, the peanut butter with homemade peanut butter. Our peppermint patties are made with real mint. Our caramel with sea salt, that is homemade caramel. The dark marshmallow, the haystack for the coconut lover in your life. The double dark silk, I always dunk that in a cup of espresso or coffee. It melts it right in your mouth. The English toffee, the dark raspberry, and then our milk chocolate cherry. And by the way, the finest of the fine ingredients, okay?
I just missed it. All that caramel is like
the caramel is homemade caramel. The marshmallow is so fluffy. If you don't like marshmallow, I still challenge